Okay, so now you're dealing with heroin and cocaine.
Absolutely.
But then at one point, the cocaine becomes crack.
Right.
And that seems to change everything.
Changed the whole game.
Okay, so what changed when crack entered the picture?
When crack came in, they was like more or less like this free base thing. They was putting it down there with this stuff, 151. The liquor was a 151. They would cook it and put it in a pipe and go from there. That's when I was actually really dealing with. I really don't want to say his name, and that's not me really, but um, we went to him, and actually that's when we started messing actually with a lot of the cocaine because it was totally the cocaine now is totally the way they use cocaine now is totally different back then when they was doing cocaine back then. Totally different now because they use the 151. That's that Don Q 151.
Hmm.
That's when it really was really popping in. It was really a mess at that time. It had just really kind of surfaced a lot.
Well, you're building up this operation, and I guess at one point you were worth about $100 million, is what they say.
The feds kept pretty much of the accurate right price then, so they know about somewhere 150, 100, 200 million, somewhere up in that area.
Well, I guess there ended up being a drought in terms of
Yeah,
your connect to New York.
right.
So you guys got together and went out to Florida.
I got together. Who was you guys? I don't know where we been, but I got together, went out to Florida.
Okay, you went out to Florida, and then
Right.
that's where you got a Colombian connection.
Absolutely.
What did you have to go through to get that connection?
Matter of fact, I can mention his name because he's passed now. A guy named Ted. He was a biker, white guy. And actually he hooked me up with a connection out in Florida and we went from there. And then
Okay,
I was also tied into this guy. He's passed too. That I got the Berliner from. He hooked me up with a connection out there too in Florida. That's when I actually took the Corvette. The Berliner was actually a Corvette from the beginning, and we took it out to Pompano Beach. I drove it out there, and had the conversion did out there, and that's when I met another connection out in Florida because that's when the coke was so tough. You could smell the money. Like you go in a bar and the money smelled like cocaine.
hmm.
Uh,
The Colombian connect.
yes.
Do you know if it came from Pablo Escobar, one of the other cartels, or you didn't know?
Cartels. I can't say which cartel, but it came from a different cartel.
Okay, was there ever a point that you wanted to actually fly out to Colombia to actually get a more direct plug, or were you happy with what you had?
Fly out to Columbia and get it more direct.
Yeah, you actually
Yeah.
did that.
One time I went that way.
Okay, what was that Colombian trip like?
Actually, when you go out there and get a direct connect, that's anywhere you go, you get a direct connect. You don't have to go through different channels. You're going directly to the man. You don't have to go through this person, that person, or 5 or 6 different people. You're going directly to the man.
Okay, so you met with the head guy over there.
Right.
Okay, and how many kilos were you pushing at that point?
At that time, we might have been pushing 50 kilos.
At a time?
That's a start.
Okay, and from what I understand, the Colombians, if you end up messing up their money, there's some serious repercussions with that.
Well, you know that.
Was there situations where people
No, I
messed up the
never came
Colombians'
there because
money?
it's always strictly business. I kept it business, personal. Sometimes you would actually go to them. If you keep business straight business, it's a lot different. And you could be actually broke and meet a connect. And long as they trust you and their money is good, you give it to them, they give you the money. You could be broke and go to them, they give you 50, 100 keys, and you take a downfall and they put up and give you 100 keys and put you right back there.
Well, when you're pushing that much weight, I mean, you have the police that are, busting it. There's robberies, there's kick doors, there's ripoffs, and so forth. So during that time, Were you having problems with shipments getting lost or skimmed or anything?
No, I never had a shipment or nobody kicking in doors or nobody even robbing me.
Hmm. Okay.
It wasn't as
So,
violent back then as it is now.
aha.
See,
Why is
back
that?
you take, I guess back then everybody respected everybody. The younger crowd started kind of messing that up. The older crowd respected if you was next door selling coke or heroin. That's your business. So, but nowadays, back I can't really speak on the younger guys, but they don't want to see nobody next door dealing next to them or this and that. But back then, everybody respected everybody. We put it like that. Everybody respected everybody. You was doing your thing. Everybody was getting money. That's the key. Everybody getting $1. So that's all that mattered. I don't care what the next man make. As long as I made mine and fed my family, that's all that mattered.